right, guys, so we're gonna jump on into our live cooking portion again. My name's Casey. I'm gonna show you guys some great tips, tools, ways to get in and out of the kitchen today. Again, I apologize, you're gonna have my head cut off in this video. But today we're gonna talk about cookware because I believe it is super important that every house has quality cookware. If you wanna become a better cook or appear to be a better cook, cookware and cutlery. Those are your first two steps, because when those are good and quality, you look way better. You're not trying to saw through bread with a dull knife, and you're not trying to cook a meal with subpar cookware. So I actually get to show you some of our brand new cookware that we came out with and the updates, the changes that we've had with it since probably a lot of you have had your cookware. We keep updating and making things better. But I also am going to show you a couple of my power tools back here, which get used all the time in my kitchen. And I mean all the time, like to the point that I may or may not have two of each of them. But it's a personal problem. I have a problem. So we have the quick cooker, which Julie mentioned back here. And I'm going to tell you a little bit. I actually have the food done in here. I'm going to show you some variations of what you can do with the meal we're going to cook here, which we're going to make fajitas. Most everybody loves Mexican food and is willing to go to a restaurant and pay whatever they charge for some pretty simple ingredient food when it comes down to it. So I'm going to show you a few ways you can do that at home and some variations of it. So we're actually going to make it today on here. I already have one of my versions of, I call it salsa chicken, in the quick cooker along with rice. Everything's in there, but it's not all mashed together. It's two separate things. And then when we get all done with all of that, we're also gonna make some fresh salsa, some pico. Oh, melt in your mouth, so good. You don't have to pay the restaurant price. I'm also gonna show you our deluxe cooking blender, because this guy, I had no idea how badly I needed a blender, a good blender in my house, until this came along. And now I use it all the time. Everything from, I can make, it's a deluxe cooking blender. Yes, it cooks. Like, it has an actual heating element in it where I can cook soup. I can make marinara sauce. I can do jams in there. But you can also use it for your morning smoothie. You can use it for a milkshake, or, you know, blending up. Maybe you like Parmesan cheese, but you don't like to shred it. Guess what? Throw the whole block in there. It's all blended, right? That's what we call the shaky cheese. I love shaky cheese.
Margarita?
Yeah, I mean, duh, margaritas too. I mean, I would not sell you the blender if it did not make margaritas, okay? So today I needed some peanut butter to start off our week, and oftentimes on the weekends I'm, you know, prepping stuff to get ready for the week. You guys saw the video yesterday of the marinara sauce. The reason I made the marinara sauce yesterday, one is I had ingredients I needed to use in my fridge before they went bad. So I'm always looking at, okay, I've got carrots, I've got zucchini. Let's see, what can I use these up in so they don't go bad and I don't waste this. And I knew that I was gonna make like a lasagna type dish this week. So I said, I'll just go ahead and make the marinara sauce now, throw it in the fridge, and it's ready to go. And it's fresh and it's homemade, and it's packed full of veggies. Winning! So that's what I made yesterday. Today I'm gonna make peanut butter, fresh, homemade peanut butter. Anybody ever tried to make peanut butter before? Don't, unless you have a fabulous blender. I tried one time a long time ago, and I had one of those tiny little blenders like this. I'm gonna make my own peanut butter. It's gonna be so healthy, and I'm, you know, really gonna do this. And I kept adding oil because it just wouldn't mix, and I kept adding oil, and I kept adding oil, and pretty soon I had crunchy nut soup oil yuckness. It's like, okay, I give up. I'll go back to buying the natural peanut butter from the store because it was better for me. And I was trying to make good decisions on that. And then I got the blender. And I'm gonna show you how we're gonna make homemade peanut butter. I'm not gonna add 1 drop of oil. And in 2 minutes, we're gonna have the creamiest, smoothest homemade peanut butter ever. Yay! Okay, I'm excited. I don't know if you guys are excited. Are you guys excited? We got a couple people joining us live too. All right, so we're gonna start off with our double burner grill pan. Hopefully you all can see this. This is a piece of cookware that I use a lot, and I mean a lot. So I'm gonna take the presses out here real quick. I definitely suggest getting the presses with it. This is what the double burner grill pan looks like. You can see the ridges down inside of it. What we're gonna do is this spans across 2 burners. Yes, one is small, one is large, that's okay. It's the quality of the cookware that's gonna help this cook evenly, and we don't have to worry about that. So another thing with your cookware is to make sure that you're not using too high of heat, because this quality cookware does not require a super high heat. You want to go maybe like a 6, 7, 8 would be top. A lot of us are like, oh my gosh, I'm in a hurry. I have to hurry. We crank it all the way up to 10 or high or whatever your setting is. And it is so hard on cookware. So with this, I like to tell people, we only want to put this on like a 6, 7, around there. And I'm turning on both burners. I'm adding the presses down inside of it because what we're going to do is we're going to grill our chicken and our vegetables in here. But we're gonna let this heat up first. Kind of like if you were grilling outside. Now, me, I don't grill outside. That is not my game. It is too hot, too cold, too buggy, too muggy, too windy. The propane's out or the coals won't light. That's the story of my life. Not gonna grill outside. But if I can have beautiful grilled chicken in 6 minutes inside with my glass of wine, right? Then that's my game. That's my game and I can play it. So we're gonna heat that up. While that starts heating up, I'm gonna show you what I did with the chicken. So this is just chicken breast. You could also use chicken thighs. And all I've done is add that down into a gallon size, which I guess it doesn't have to be a gallon size, depends on how much chicken you're cooking. This I use a lot to prep out food too. So if I know I'm gonna use chicken several times during the week and it's all needs to be cooked and then, you know, chopped up and added into these different meals, I'm just gonna grill it all up on the weekend and then it's ready to go in whatever meals I'm gonna make it in. So this is great for food prep. Today, I'm gonna do half of it chicken and half of it peppers and onions in the back. You could do all chicken, you can make your burgers, your brats on here, you can do fish, you can do shrimp, you could do a cake on here. The whole pan goes in the oven. It is oven safe. Our cookware, our non-stick cookware is now, are you guys ready for this? Deep breath. Dishwasher safe and metal safe. I will say that again because that is exciting. You can now use metal on it and you can put it through the dishwasher. Yes, yes, it's amazing. It's a lifetime warranty pan, which means that you're gonna invest in this, but guess what? You are going to have it for so long. It has 3 layers of titanium built into it onto the top. That coating, that's what makes it so strong, and it makes it so that it can withstand all of that. So with my chicken, you just throw it down in a Ziploc baggie. Here I've added a little oil and a little bit of seasoning. Today I'm using the chili lime rub. The other seasonings I'm using today on the peppers and onions, and then also the salsa we're making, I've got the chili lime rub, and then I have the chipotle rub, another favorite of mine, and the Southwest seasoning. Those are my 3 top seasonings when I'm doing anything Mexican, any kind of dish like that, or the Southwest seasoning even in hamburgers. So good, so good. So how to get your chicken prepped for going on the grill. You definitely want to make sure that it's all thin enough and all the same size. Because if you try to put chicken on the grill pan and part of it is this thick and part of it is, you know, thin like this, you're gonna have undercooked and overcooked every time. So getting it all nice and thin, a really easy way to do that is throwing all your chicken down in the bag and then taking our meat tenderizer. But I'm using the flat side of this, not the pokey side, which you can unscrew the handle, flip it over, and use the pokey side. And then you just flatten it all out just like that. Super easy to do. You could also use our close and cut. Easy to use. All you're gonna do is put your chicken down inside of here, or this cuts bagels, grapes, olives, mozzarella balls, all kinds of stuff down inside of there. It's got spring-loaded plates, and you put your knife through there and just right in half, and you like fillet your chicken in half. Nice, simple, easy way to cut it. All right, so our chicken is all prepped and ready. Our pan is almost ready and hot. Next up, I have, by the way, if you're a working lady, let me tell you, this is a super simple meal to prep out morning of, lunch break, night before, any of those things, because you can make this chicken, throw it in the fridge, right? It's ready in the bag. You can make these peppers and onions right in here in the bag, throw it in the fridge, and by the time you come home, all you gotta do is heat up this grill pan, and then you're gonna throw everything on it, grill up your chicken, and you guys could be eating dinner in 15 minutes or less. Right? All right, so I'm gonna finish. I have an onion in here, I have the start of a couple peppers, I have garlic, and then my seasoning and oil. But I wanted to show you guys how I cut up my peppers. I'm using the Quick Slice. Love this tool. I use it for so much. I will slice up strawberries, olives, tomatoes, zucchini, cucumbers, mushrooms, so many things. Your peppers here, I'm gonna make these for fajitas. So I'm just gonna slice down one time, and I have sliced for fajitas. Now, if I wanted to dice these, I would just turn them and then chop them again. We have somebody join us. I can't see that far away. Say hello.
Casey's here. I had to unmute myself, so sorry.
You're fine. All right, so you guys, can you see that? You can see how that works? So it's the blades on the bottom here. These are super sharp blades. And we just lay this in here, and it lines up on top. And then all we have to do is wrap it down. And you have sliced peppers. So easy to do. So then, I just give it a quick mix. That's my oil, my seasoning, my garlic, my onion, and my peppers. So those are ready to go. All right, so now my pan is nice and hot, and I am ready to put these down in here. Oh yes, perfect. Perfect. We're gonna start with our chicken. You guys, grilled chicken in 6 minutes. You can do steak in 8 to 10 minutes. You can do pork chops, 8 minutes. So easy to do. So I'm gonna take my press out. Remember, we're getting our pan and our press hot so that it's cooking from both sides at the same time, and that is gonna cut your cooking time less than half. So easy to do. All right, I'm gonna grab my tongs here.
I will tell you the absolute worst part about this is I want to eat that. After you make it, it's so good.
Maybe we should have scheduled the after party for On My Porch. All right, so we got our chicken in there. Now I'm gonna throw my veggies in the back. Now don't hate on me for using plastic bags, because did you see that cleanup? I'm a busy lady. I need some easy cleanup every once in a while. So in the trash they go. You can send your hate mail later. Okay, so those are cooking in about 3-4 minutes. I'm gonna flip the chicken and mix the vegetables around. And then it's gonna cook another 3 minutes and it's done. That fast and that easy, especially if you're not chopping with it. But
Marilyn is asking if she has a gas stove or a grill in.
a gas stove, absolutely. Oh yeah, 100%. I've used this on a gas grill. Yep. The only thing it wouldn't work on is induction. So the magnetic induction, is that right? That's right, right? It's called induction when it's magnetic? Okay. But our stainless steel cookware does work on that, and so does our cast iron. Lots of different options for these. All right, so we've got that cooking. I'm gonna jump over here to finish up our salsa that I have started. I'm gonna move it over here so that you guys can all see. All right, so down inside our classic batter bowl here, I have a handful of cilantro. I've started with a couple of tomatoes, I seeded a jalapeno, and I have an onion. And literally we're just talking big chunks thrown in the bowl. That's how much I've done so far. We're gonna go ahead and cut up the rest of these tomatoes. Again, making this fresh salsa, super simple. Ta-da! Now, I'm not gonna have people eating salsa with an entire half of a tomato on a chip, you know, like, No, we're gonna cut it all up using our salad choppers here in a minute. All right, we're gonna add in some fresh garlic. If you're not using fresh garlic, let me tell you, it is one of the best things you can do for your cooking because you will look like a superstar without having to really do anything. I was the girl who had only ever used garlic powder, garlic salt, and I started using fresh garlic because I got the garlic press in my kit. And my family was like, ooh, what is this recipe? And I was like, spaghetti. Same recipe I've always been making, but fresh garlic making that much difference. So all we're gonna do is take the garlic, put the whole clove down inside of it. Plunger goes on top, we squeeze it together. All the good yummy garlic comes out. We take our tool in the back, scrape it off, and we're done. We're left with the peel inside. I don't have to peel it, nothing, fresh garlic. I don't have to touch it. So easy. Anybody have the garlic press?
I do. I love mine.
Game changer. Game changer. I'm sorry, did somebody say something? I can't hear you.
I just ordered one.
Yay! All right, so we're gonna put a couple cloves of garlic in here. We love garlic at our house, so garlic goes in everything, whether it is called for or not. All right, so you guys ready to play pretend? What color is this? What color is this? Did I hear you say green? Does it look like a lime? I think it does. This is a lime. So we're gonna add in some fresh lime juice because when you do Walmart pickup and they don't give you the right thing, when life gives you lemons, you make lime juice. Right? Yes.
Does the garlic press go in the dishwasher?
Say that one more time.
Can the garlic press go in the dishwasher?
Absolutely it can. Always open it up though, because otherwise if it's closed, it won't get clean. I had to teach my family that lesson many times. All right, so you take your lime and you put it in your citrus press, except for you put it in cut side down. Looks like it goes in this way, but it doesn't, because otherwise you get juice in the eyes. So squeeze your lime. It's citrus, it'll be fine. My family won't care. And then it basically turns the whole thing inside out. That's how much of the juice it uses. All right, we're gonna flip our chicken. Oh my gosh, you guys. I wish you had smell-o-vision. Look at this beautiful color. I am dripping chicken juice. It's worth it. You guys have to see that. We got great color on our veggies back here. We're just gonna let that cook about another minute or two, and then I'm gonna shut it down. All right, we need our seasoning. I'm using the Southwestern seasoning in our salsa or pico. And then we're gonna use the, by the way, do you know the lids to our seasonings are a tablespoon? You're welcome. I know. We're gonna use the salad choppers. Who has the salad choppers must have, everybody needs at least one pair of these in your kitchen. They are a godsend.
For me, that's how I like anytime I make chicken in the quick cooker, you just take that on top of it and just cut it up.
Yes, the best, the best, the best. Now you can hold these two different ways. You can hold them like this and chop. For me, that doesn't work. It doesn't work for my hands, so I like to show people there's another way. You can hold them backwards like a stapler. I put my hand in this way, and my thumb wraps around. And all I'm gonna do is go right down in my bowl like this, and chop, chop, chop. And we're just gonna chop that salsa up until as fine as we want it. I'm also going to use these for chopping my chicken here in a minute. So I'm going to set that to the side. And like I said, I've already turned this off. It's done, ready. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out the chicken. I'm going to leave my veggies in there just because they'll be fine. But I'm going to pull out my chicken and let it rest for just a couple minutes while I show you some other things in my bowl here, and then we'll chop it up with the salad choppers. Anybody hungry yet? I am. So hungry. All right. Okay, so now I'm gonna hop back here and show you what I have going in my quick cooker, and then I'm going to show you all the different things that we can do with the basics of what we've made so far. So hopefully you guys can all see, clear back here to the quick cooker. This is our electric pressure cooker. And what I did is before I came on, I went ahead and started, I call this my salsa chicken. And it's super simple. All I did is throw chicken in the bottom, and then some seasoning. You could use the Southwestern seasoning, or you can do a taco seasoning, and a cup of salsa. And then you can make variations to it. So what I did with this one is a cup of corn and a cup of black beans. So that's a little bit different. You could also go with the whole peppers and onions, or you could go with nothing and just make it salsa chicken. Then on top of it, I'm going to go ahead and release the pressure here while I'm talking. Oh, we're already out. Okay, good. Because it's been sitting there just waiting for me, which is one of the things I love the most about my quick cooker is there's no like immediate, oh my gosh, the chicken's going to burn if I'm not right there. I have people call, people show up, I got to go run, pick up a kid here or there. So it's nice to be able to know it's fine. It's totally fine. I do a lot of chicken through here, but you can do a whole roast and potatoes. If you've never used an electric pressure cooker, I'm telling you, your meats will cook 70% faster. It's so easy to use. You can do soups and stews in here. There's desserts you can do in here. I make my rice or my quinoa in here. I also do all of my beans. So I told you I added black beans in here. I actually take the bag of hard beans, not the canned beans, because let me let you in on a little secret here. Do you know those cans of beans that you buy at the store? You know why they come out of the can looking so pretty? It's because they're coated in an enzyme that helps hold them together. So they look pretty. Now let me spell that out for you. The bean is coated in an enzyme that holds it together. So holds it together. Okay, good. Glad you guys got that. So when you make your own beans, they are much better for you and will digest much better as well. You won't be so full of beans. So these are new, the mini oven mitts. I love them. You gotta do baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark, do do do. No? Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the rice that we have on top here. This is in our ceramic pot, which I love being able to use this part for a separate, veggies or potatoes or rice, and not have to have everything all down in there together. And then,
Can I say something about the quick cooker?
yeah, do it.
So, I don't know if you guys ever cook brown rice on the stove top, but anytime I make brown rice on the stove top, it literally takes like an hour. And then, it's kind of mushy and hard at the same time. The rice in the quick cooker, a little olive oil in there, it is perfection. And then the other thing I like to do in the quick cooker is hard-boiled eggs. We make egg salad at our house for lunch, and so when you do eggs in the quick cooker, the shells literally, you could probably take it off in one piece. You're not gonna have your eggs with the shell, half the egg is missing because the shell's taken in. So I love the quick cooker. It permanently sits on my counter.
Yeah, I agree. So we also built in a lot of safety features with this, one being the fact that it has these handles on the side, which means that I can pick it up, move it. You saw when I, repositioned it a little bit to release the steam so that it was not spraying steam up on my cupboards. I can also touch the outside of it because it's cool to the touch technology. So I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll try to tip as much as I can, but that's my salsa chicken in there. It looks amazing. I'm super excited. Like I said, it's got all those extras. Now for this one, I actually use chicken thighs, but chicken breasts are great too. I use those all the time. You could switch that, you could do the chicken thighs here, chicken thighs there, breasts, whatever floats your boat. Chicken tenderloins, whatever you like to use, it can be done. So that's an easy way to make that chicken. Now with this chicken or that chicken, whatever you do, you can make fajitas. You can do rice bowls. That's on our menu this week because I'm gonna have all this chicken and I have our rice already done. Let me grab the rice and show you guys what it looks like. So here's the rice. Let me show you how nice and fluffy this is. Nice, fluffy, easy rice. Now, a couple tips to doing your rice. One is rinse, 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 rinse your rice. Always remember to wash your rice thoroughly, because what happens with grains of rice is every time they hit each other or smack into each other, they create more starch. So we're washing away all of the starch that has happened from the picking and the packing and the transporting in the grocery store and then your cart and then your cupboard. So we're washing away all that starch to start over new. It will continue to create more starch. So we want to get rid of as much as possible if you're going for a non-sticky rice. We prefer basmati rice in my house. It's delicious and super easy to use. So that's what I did for the rice. And chicken broth, guys. That's the secret. Chicken broth on your rice, on your potatoes, is gonna take it to the next level. So again, with our chicken here, just using a salad choppers, we're gonna chop it all up. It'll be ready. What else can you use these in? You can make nachos. The salsa chicken, I often, throw that in my quick cooker, have it ready to go, and then we'll do a whole big thing of nachos. We can do that on a piece of stoneware. I can do it in my double burner grill pan. Layer your chips and then your chicken and whatever else you put in there, and your peppers extra beans and cheese and just keep layering and then throw the whole thing in the oven. You can also make quesadillas from this. So easy to do. My kids will do that sometimes. They'll say, Mom, I want to make quesadillas. And I said, great, the chicken's in the fridge. And they know, throw it in the quick cooker with some salsa. They make salsa chicken, add in cheese, get out the grill pan. Now we also have a single grill pan. If you have a smaller family and don't think you'll use a double, you probably will. But if you want to start with a single grill pan, that's one way to go. And those are great for making like quesadillas and that kind of thing. They'll grab one of those out. So there we have our grilled chicken. Guys, see that? I grabbed clear bowls so you could see better. The classic batter bowl and then the small batter bowl. We've got our grilled veggies here. We've got our salsa chicken. We've got our rice, which I'm going to show you one more little thing here. Anybody love that cilantro lime rice you can get at the restaurant? Love it. Guess what? You can so easily make that at home. So we're going to start off with our cilantro. You just put it in a bowl. Snip, 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 snip. These are the kitchen shears, another must-have. Now these are just like a single-bladed scissor, great for opening packages. In fact, they'll cut right through chicken bone. That's how great they are. When you
use cilantro, do you like just pick off those leaves, or do you have the stem in there too?
I try to avoid the majority of the stem, but if I were to tell you that I sit there and pick off the leaves one by one, that would be a big fat lie and I would probably get struck by lightning. Not gonna happen. So what I do when I get a whole big bundle of cilantro, you know, you go up where all the stems, then it's kind of stem and leaf, and then mostly leaf at the end. I take the whole big end of it and rip it off, and then I use it wherever I'm gonna use it. That's how like precise I am about it. So yeah, are there some stems in there? But can you see mostly just leaves? Yeah. So we've got that. I'm gonna add in a little bit of oil, olive oil, and then some salt and pepper. I don't know if you guys probably can't see that. Let me move back here. Is that better? All right, so we've got our salt and pepper grinder here, which I love. So easy to use and fill. See this right here? No like pull in the center to try to work around as you fill up the salt or the pepper. We're also gonna add in some more garlic and let's see if you guys remember, more what? Lime. Yes, good job. Lime. These are limes. Somebody's gonna be watching this back and a kid's gonna be in there. No, Mommy, that is not a lime. She does not know. That's okay. They may not go back to school. You won't have to deal with the teacher. I just said that. Only because I'm anxious to know if my kids will go back to school ever. All right. So we've got our lime in there, and then last thing, a little bit of garlic, and I'm just gonna add that into my rice. It's so good. And we don't have to do that ahead of time. You don't need to put this mixture in there before you cook it, because right away when that rice comes out, it's warm enough that it kind of starts to cook it right away and instantly flavors everything. This is the part of my show where everybody goes, oh, that smells so good. So you guys practice that. You're gonna say that here in a minute.
Casey, how much garlic did you put in the rice? 1 clove?
I put in 1 clove. Very often I will put in 2, but 1 if it's smaller, 2 if you love garlic. Did I say 1 if it's smaller? That's not what I meant. 2 if it's smaller. Guys, I promise I didn't drink before I started. let me grab my oven mitts again so I can show you guys this. And then we're gonna make some peanut butter. And seriously, having, I have tortillas and chips. Oh, well, those are always on hand at my house. And our cheese all shredded up, ready to go. You can have this meal, this is fun to talk with. You can have this meal on your table, even start to finish, in 20, 25 minutes. It's so simple. And who's not gonna love fajitas or whatever you make out of it? Just chips and chicken and cheese if you've got picky eaters. It can vary so many ways, and that's why I love this meal. So there's our cilantro lime rice. Yum. Yum, 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 yum. All right. Last but not least, we are going to use our deluxe cooking blender to blend up some fresh peanut butter. This is how difficult this is. I told you guys I use this for like everything, all the time, all day long. But making peanut butter, making hummus, making homemade jam, those are the things that are like blow your mind. I showed you yesterday making that marinara sauce. So easy to do, and I don't have to be right there. I can go do something else. So you guys might want to write down this recipe. Are you ready? 1 jar of peanuts. Okay, did you want me to start over again? 1 jar of peanuts, okay. So today I'm using, it's 3 cups of peanuts, which is 1 jar. Today I am using a honey roasted peanut because that is what my kids asked for. You can also use just a regular peanut, but you do want roasted peanuts because once they're roasted, they start to bring out those oils, okay? And we don't want raw because then it won't mix quite right. So that's literally all I'm gonna add in there. I'm gonna put the lid on. Now I call him Smarty Marty because he's a smart blender, which means that he knows when the lid is on and I'm allowed to push start on the blender. Anybody ever had one of those days? Yes? Yes? Where you maybe didn't quite put the lid on before you started the blender and then you go get a drink of wine. So it has a setting on here for grind. I'm gonna turn it to that setting and start it. And for doing peanut butter, we're gonna help it, assist it just a little bit. We're gonna use our tamper, which comes with it. By the way, guys, you can make alternative milks in here too, like almond milk, your own homemade almond milk. It is so good. So, so good. So as it starts to blend, I'm gonna assist it. Now, less is more with this, so I'm gonna give it a few touches and then it's gonna end up doing its own thing. It's gonna run for 2 minutes, it's a little bit louder. So in the meantime, while I get that started, make sure you guys have your numbers for bingo, because we're about to play bingo and start drawing some of those numbers. So if you didn't write it down before this, make sure you do that real quickly because you're gonna need to know those numbers. So ready for this?
Hi, Courtney.
peanut butter. Look how creamy and smooth that is. It's so good. If you haven't ever tried homemade peanut butter, it's so much better than the store-bought. I am telling you, the stuff that they add takes away your flavor. Just like grating your own cheese at home, so much better, because all that extra stuff that they have to add in to make it last longer steals all of the flavor. So you want to know the very best part of the blender? It washes itself.
What?
So any of you who have ever been like, yeah, I want a great blender, but they're a pain in the booty to wash. Guess what? All I have to do is dump out this peanut butter. I'm gonna add in a couple of cups of water and a drop of dish soap, and it has a heated wash setting. We're not talking just swish around some water, a heated wash setting. So it has to get up to the proper heated temperature of the water, and then it thoroughly washes. So making things like, guys, I make nacho cheese sauce, gravy, Alfredo sauce in here. You can make like the marinara sauce yesterday, the peanut butter. Those would be a pain to clean, a big pain, but I don't have to because it does it for
That
me.
was gonna be my question is like, can that go in the dishwasher? How easy is it to clean? But I guess it just takes care of itself.
It just takes care of itself. It's so easy. I love it. I know, mind blown. That's what I was like when this thing came out. I was like, wait, what? I could do this. I could play this game. All right, let's play some bingo because I want to pick a winner. Everybody got their bingo numbers? Everybody choose them ahead of time? Yes, yes?
Question on the peanut butter really quick.
Yeah.
So, compared to the store-bought, how do you store that and how long does it typically last?
Good questions. Good questions. So, all right, what was the first one again? How do you store it? That was it. I had already answered it in my head. You do want to store it in the fridge because it doesn't have all those preservatives. So storing in the fridge. However, I will tell you that it's different than that store-bought natural peanut butter. You know, you buy that from the store and you store it in the fridge. But first of all, the first time you have to mix it up is the worst. With this much oil on the top and then all that, and you never get all the way mixed, and then there's oil everywhere.
Oil goes all over the place.
All over the place. This doesn't happen. I have stored it in my fridge. Now, it usually doesn't last this long, but I made a separate one to make it, you know, last. We're talking months that it'll last, and it doesn't separate. So it makes you wonder how long that peanut butter's been sitting in the store, huh? Yeah? All right. But store it in the fridge, it lasts super long time if your family doesn't eat it by the scoopful, right? So, does that help? Okay, awesome. All right, you guys ready to, let's play bingo! I don't know how to play bingo. I've actually never been to a bingo game, hall, or whatever it's called, so I'm gonna pretend like I know what is happening. All right, first bingo number. You guys know how we're playing this? So you need to keep track. No, we don't. This is how it works. I'm gonna draw, I have all those numbers. If I draw the number, I'm gonna tell you about the number, and you'll mark it off of your list. The first person to get 5, right? All 5 of your numbers, you're the winner. It's really simple. You want to mark off all of your numbers. If I draw your number and we talk about it, you're going to mark it off your list. And if I do all 5, you're going to yell, bingo! And is that how they do it? No, you can say it however you want, like bingo, but that's boring. All right, number 1. Not number 1. First one. You can tell I don't do this. The number is 4. Woo! Number 4. I don't know if anybody live has picked out their numbers. You have to have your numbers picked ahead of time to play this game. So
Amy Carell had a 4.
Woo!
4, 1, 3, 4, 6, 13. That's what we're looking for.
Okay, I'll try.
I'm trying to keep them going in my head because I don't have papers, so we'll see how well this goes for.
Okay, number 4 was the Enrichables. P.S. If you don't know about the Enrichables, they're amazing. I use them all the time. We have a pea protein, which is literally pea protein. That's all. No additives, nothing. So if you have a picky eater in your house who isn't eating a lot of protein, mix it into mac and cheese. It's so easy. You can hide protein. I do it in my smoothie every morning, or we have a kale and fiber. And you can get those on a subscription, so they're just delivered to your door. The kale and fiber, great. You can mix those into brownies, taco meat, all kinds of stuff to hide kale and fiber. Literally freeze-dried kale and chicory root fiber. No extras. Enrichables, they're awesome. That was number 4. All right, next number is 19. 19, the brownie pan. Woo! Love that brownie pan. Who had number 19? Anybody? Anybody have number 19? Julie says, just take my money. I love it. All right, next number 22. Number 22, and that is all about the cookware, which, as you know, I love. Love, love, love. We have lots of different sizes and pieces of cookware. They're all lifetime warranty. If you need them all, have a party and get them half price. Yes. All right, nobody had 19. Number 10, the wood salad cutting bowl. Number 10. You guys are gonna make me go through a lot of these.
Amanda had 10.
Amanda had 10! Woo!
Brenda had 19.
Oh, okay, good. I was hoping something, somebody's numbers were getting called.
Sally has 10.
Okay, next number is 15. Number 15. When your number gets called, just give me a whoop whoop, hands in the air. Number 15 are the cast iron pans. If you've never cooked with cast iron, let me tell you, game changer. For the first time ever, I made cast iron steak, and it was amazing. That was our date night in last night, and we both decided that was way better than any steak we've ever had anywhere. All right, next number is number 9, the salt and pepper grinder set. We use those, love them. Number 9.
I had 9.
Yay! Number 25. Number 25. Those are the reusable squeeze pouches. Anybody buy those at the store for your kids all the time? They love the squeezy pouches. Guess what? Make your own. So easy. Make it in the blender. Throw them in the reusable squeezy pouches. You control everything in it. Number 25. Number 20. Anybody? Number 20. Number 20 is our salad dressing maker. Make your own dressing instead of buying it from the store. Number 24. Number 24. You guys, if you had fun today, you like this setup, if you like a virtual party where it's just all online for a whole week, or whatever floats your boat, you need to have a party, because Miss Julie's looking for a few people to book a party off of her so she can keep getting rewards. Yes, yes. Because that's the best way, because when your wish list is too long, like Julie said, just take all my money. Just take all my money. Order what you need right now, and then the rest you can get at your party. All right, next number 21. Number 21, the Rock Crocs. I love the Rock Crocs. If you don't have a Rock Croc, you're missing out. They're the bestesses. Next up, number 3, lucky number 3, the Quick Slice. We used that today.
Amy has number 3 also.
Woo! All right, anybody getting close?
I have 3.
Anybody have more than? Anybody have 4?
3 too.
Okay, we're getting there. Let's see. I was seeing if anybody said anything on there. All right, number 13, lucky number 13.
And I have 3 now.
You have 3 now, it's getting close. Number 13 is the Try Me Kit. If you guys want too much, I'm telling you, try this business out. Right now it's all virtual. You don't even have to go to anybody's house. You don't have to do what I do. Please don't be me. I am the only me there is. You can totally be you, do virtual parties, earn some money, and a ton more product. We have amazing kits at 75% off retail value. That is why I signed up 14 and a half years ago. I needed that kit. And I tried out some parties and I fell in love. All right, number 8 with our bakeware, number 8. We're gonna do some rapid fire. Number 12. Number 12 is the air fryer. The deluxe air fryer. It's so amazing. And you can only get it as a host right now. That's how popular it is. Number 12, the deluxe air fryer. Have a party, get it at 60% off. It's amazing. You will love it. We got rid of our toaster oven. It does everything. Everything. Number 23, the oven mitts. Number 23.
Brenda, you have 23.
Number 1, the quick cooker. Your new best friend.
Brenda, how many do you have? Did you get it?
Or I have 4 too.
Okay.
I have 4.
You guys are wearing me out here. All right, number 14. Number 14 is the utensil caddy. Must have. Number 6.
Oh,
Who's bingo?
bingo! I got it.
Woo! Bingo! Ding, 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 ding. I don't know what they do, but that's what we're gonna call it. All right, Miss Amy, I am gonna add a special seasoning onto your order for winning bingo. So to wrap up, guys, I am so glad that you joined us. I'll stay open for some questions or comments after this, but we used the double burner grill pan, a piece of our lifetime warranty cookware, used our quick cooker, which is a game changer in the kitchen, and of course our deluxe cooking blender. You guys will be able to order whatever you want right now. Make sure that you book your own party. It can be a Zoom party like this, or it can be just a week-long party on Facebook, however you would prefer to do it, to get the rest of your wish list. I'm gonna be posting the link to order again after we wrap up on here. I will also post the replay. I think it'll all stay live on there, so I may not have to post the Zoom recorded version of it. But if you guys have any questions at all, I am totally here. I'll stay on and answer any questions for a little bit. I'll go back through any comments if there were questions on there. So
Casey had a comment. Is there a way to sharpen the salad scissors if needed?
are we talking about the salad choppers? I think probably the salad chopper. The salad chopper is the double bladed. Yes, okay, double bladed is the salad choppers, and those are actually lifetime warranted. So you shouldn't need to sharpen them. If you know anything about scissors, and sometimes the way they're set up, they actually rub against each other, which helps to keep them sharp. But if you have any trouble with them, guess what? You can send them back and they'll send you a new pair. They're lifetime warranted. All right, I'm gonna stop the recording on here real quick. Just the recording. Perfect. See you guys.